Hi, we're going to calculate the electrochemical potential now for the cell we just drew, and I'm going to show you how I knew that zinc was on the left and copper is on the right. This electrochemical cell involves copper 2 positive and copper, zinc 2 positive and zinc. So what you have in your data booklet is this table of reduction potentials. So they're written as reductions. They're all written as reductions. They all gain electrons. We need to find copper and zinc ions, and then they're solid on the right-hand side. So you'll see there are several reactions for copper here. Cu1 plus becoming copper metal, Cu2 plus becoming copper, Cu2 plus becoming Cu1 plus. So this is the reaction I need. Cu2 plus 2 electrons makes copper 0.34 volts. So I'm going to write that reduction half reaction here. Cu 2 plus 2 electrons makes copper solid, the element. E naught, standard potential for that, is positive 0.34 volts. Now we need to find zinc. So we look down the table until we find zinc. There it is. Zinc 2 positive on the left, zinc solid on the right, and the potential is negative 0.76 volts. Zn 2 positive zinc ion in solution plus 2 electrons produce Zn solid E naught negative 0.76 volts. Now the stronger, more positive, the bigger potential is the one that actually occurs as a reduction. The other, which has a smaller, more negative value, or it's further left on the number line, this one does not occur as a reduction. In fact, this will be our oxidation half reaction. So if I rewrite, the copper doesn't change. But the zinc is actually our oxidation reaction. So if I flip that reaction, Zn will produce Zn2 plus 2 electrons. E naught is equal to positive 0.76 volts. The only change is I change the sign because it's no longer a reduction. It's now an oxidation. I've reversed the reaction and I reversed the sign of E naught. So if I add together my two half reactions, the 2 electrons cancel. We have Cu2 plus Zn solid will produce Cu solid plus Zn2 plus. And I add the potentials. E naught is equal to positive 1.10 volts. The positive voltage means we have a spontaneous reaction and an electrochemical cell, a cell that generates electricity. The fact that the copper occurs as a reduction, remember red cat, reduction at the cathode, reduction right. That means that the reduction is copper, and copper is placed on the right. And since we have oxidation at the anode, which is on the left, it's zinc which is oxidized, and zinc which is at the anode on the left of the cell.